Yes, they all the same fucking rehashed European deities. Yes. That's what I'm saying. We did the same thing. We just rehashed and just gave it new. Source, same power source, which is Apple, which is the power source, right? But they got different names for the same fucking shit. We did the same thing.
Hey, he you know his God is a woman. So man, you better listen to him with, with a grain of salt.
Not this guy. Man, not this guy. My God is creation. And everything that is amongst creation. Men, women, fucking nature, ants, all that shit. I don't kill bees, I don't kill spiders because they're part of the creation. So my creator is creation. I keep telling y'all that. And the black woman is a part of creation. The black man is a part of creation. Yes, I call on Ptah. I call on Asar. I call on Akhenaten. I call on
Horoscope reader.
You the disrespect, but it's all cool. We brothers, I love you though.
You gonna tell you gonna have lightning coming out your dick. You better run. I'm finna tell you, that's what he gonna tell you.
Knowledge of self. That's why the Bible said my people will perish for their lack of knowledge. And I'm not even a fucking religious person. I don't even believe in that book. But that is true. My people.
Said, bro, because that shit is true. Like, even though that nigga name is Leroy, yeah, he might have the same melanated skin, but that nigga Leroy still breaking into niggas' houses. Like, I understand that. Yeah, most black folks ain't gonna understand that. Like, you feel me? Because he looked the same, yeah, okay, but still, his agenda might not be the same as yours. You know what I mean?
No, you're right about that. That's what I'm saying.
I have a different point of view. What you're saying about how we're equal, like yin and yang. What if I say this? If I desire to be in holiness or living a life or a walk with God and not sin, and yet I'm dealing with sinners out here, so I treat people how they want to be treated. So if they, because they're sinners, they rip me off. Let's say, for instance, and then do I allow that to happen? Because I know they're sinners, so it's okay for them to rip me off. And then for surely I would never rip them off. But do I let them do these things? I mean, are we equal?
Listen, bro, let me explain this to you, man. Oh, my gosh. Once again, y'all have to go back to what's in front of y'all face, creation. Everything is equal. You cannot have, if we sit here and say out our mouth and say, you can't have one without this, one without the other, and then we turn around and say, are we equal? That don't even fucking make sense. You can't have night without day. You can't have day without night. You are a walking embodiment of both of these things because guess what? When you go to sleep, you in the dark. When you wake up, you in the light. What are you talking about? That's equal polarity, balance, harmony. What are y'all talking about? This is what I'm saying. It's people going back to the creator's creations. Everything is equal. The equal sign, man. 1 + 1 equal 2, 3, which is the baby. In the spiritual realm, but in the physical realm, 1 + 1 = 2. But in the spiritual realm, 1 + 1 can't equal 3 because when a man and a woman get together, they make that third child. And that's them. That's the embodiment of them. Them two going into 3. So 1 and 1, making that 1 and 1, which make 2, the man and the woman, which make 2, get together, create, and make 3. It's all synchronization steps, man. White man, oh my God, do I listen here? Here we go. I'm sorry, I have to do this, bro, for what he just said, and I have to do this because it's gonna be a couple more people that come on here and they ask this same type of thing. Oh, you go to heaven and woo. Everybody ask the question, what happens when you die? Listen to me. Reincarnation versus incarnation. Tupac said, my only fear in death is reincarnation, yet we keep coming back by choice or circumstance. And that is because it is a cycle, aka repeat to create, to correct, or repeat to direct. Another cycle of consciousness to ascend, hence reincarnation versus incarnation, because there's a difference between the two. The spiritual law of reincarnation and incarnation runs accordance with the Akashic records. The word re means redo or go over or go back. In means enter, car means flesh. According to correct what you didn't learn, and when you pass, you incarnate your consciousness to another level. We must see our errors in moves and decisions we make and correct them in order to resolve and or complete any unresolved or incomplete issue to ascend our consciousness before the end of our lifetime. And nobody's perfect in life. There is baby steps like breastfeeding, and you never supposed to bite the hand that fed you her breast, and you bite that hand that fed you her breast by biting the meats of men. Because y'all is listening to the white man with his heaven and hell shit. We were put here to galaxy travel.
In love with you, but we should not be cursing like this because that is not of God. And pay attention to the words I be saying, the perfect words I say, because I'm trying to be perfect. I may not be perfect now, but I will be.
The words that we call curse words are not even curse words. Ass is a donkey, shit is cow manure, bitch is a pregnant female dog. What's curse words is the words we use every way, like the word bless. Bless means be less. When you sneeze, somebody say bless you, what are you being less than when you're more? The word good morning. When you say, hey, good morning, what do you mourn at a funeral? So how is good and mourn, how is it the same thing? So you're psychologically putting yourself in a dead state of sadness. So the words that we speak every day are actually the curse words. The word God is dog backwards. The word live, L-I-V-E, backwards is evil. Live, where it said they lived around the corner, L-I-V-E-D, backwards is devil. So stop playing with me with the word flop. I'm very familiar with language. Stop it.
What about the flying spaghetti monster that the Pastafarians pray to? I mean, you might as well throw that in there.
Well, once again, all anthropomorphizations of principles.
Yeah, I don't know none of those names. I'm not familiar with those. But do you believe that we are all children of God? We are all children of the Most High. That would be Psalms 82:6. So if we wanted to be with God, we would have to come seek out for Him and then be adopted into the family of God. Therefore, we will be manifest, made perfect, and then able to live up there in heaven in the spiritual realm.
The Most High is the sun. Ain't nothing in the sky more higher than the sun. I can prove this from experience. I've been in the plane. The highest they say you can go is 33. Once again, at number 33,000 feet. I was so high the fucking cloud was at my feet, and all I seen was the light of the fucking sun. The Most High is the sun. The sun is the highest thing in the sky. Next.
All right.
Hey, don't worry about it. It ain't you guys' fault. And the Lamb, I heard him do a message, and he was cussing too, using those words that would condemn us to hell. So don't worry about it. It's not like we're just here in love and sharing the truth. And this is what we do with family that that's in love. We only deal with the truth. Other than that, then we would not be such a family, would it? Amen. So we need to really love God with all of our heart, with all of our mind, with all of our soul, and with all of our strength. And then love thy neighbor as we love our neighbor as we love ourselves. And we should be loving one another, for God has loved us.
And to answer your question, no, everybody is not the child of God, because God, like I said, is the Son. If you go to Psalms, like you quoting from the Bible, go to Psalms 84 verse 11. It says, for the Lord God is a sun and a shield. Nothing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly. Read it for what it say. Who walked on all fours and who walked uprightly? Look at the way they spell sun in the Bible when it says for the Lord God is the sun and the shield. They spell it S-U-N. So God is the sun. And no, everybody is not the children of the sun, because some motherfuckers on this planet get burnt by the sun. No. Sorry. Hell's come from the Greek word, since it's not a shot at you, why she like to use Greek. Hell come from the Greek word helios, which means the sun. Just like the word holy come from the Greek words helios, which means the sun. The word Bible come from the Greek word biblios, which means book. So when you put Holy Bible in a proper perspective, it means son book, because the first resurrection was the resurrection of the sun, because the sun is the first manifestation of resurrection of duality of man and woman together. This is why you have Ptah and Sekhmet as good feelings, no intimacy, no reason, no understanding, no nothing. We need to save our energy for procreation. That's what we're supposed to be fucking for. Next.
That's Hosea 4:6. For my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, for they had forgotten the law of thy God. They shall be no priest to me, for I will also forget thy children.
Thank you. And you know what the laws of God is? The Creator? Live free on the land. Everybody to pay rent. Everybody paying rent. And we the only organisms on the planet that's paying to live. So that's the law of God. That's the law of the land. The law of God is the law.
That's why we have uniqueness here on this earth, because everybody was the same. You know what I mean? Like everybody walk around with the same thing. Like, no, we need uniqueness here on this earth. Uniqueness is okay. Uniqueness is okay.
Yes, but you got to put the only way you can fulfill that uniqueness in totality is you put all uniqueness together, like I've been telling y'all. You take the brother Y side, you take my side, y'all take y'all side. We got the table of truth and put it together. Only way you're gonna get the big picture if you put the little pieces together. Everybody is their own individual piece of the Creator. Put it together, we the whole thing.
Actually, it's still two, because when a man and a woman get together and make a child, they combine and they're one flesh.
Yeah, but that's in spirit. But it's a difference between spirit and physical. In the physical, a man is him is one physical aspect. The female is one physical aspect. That's
You feel me? These messages keep piling up and shit. I ain't gonna never go. Alright. When you said myth, the word myth, right? Now you look at the word myth. The word myth means story. You feel me? It means story and speech. You feel me? And thought. You feel me? Like you were saying with thought. You feel me? Thought is just a thought, right? So
that's not all. That's not all myth mean. You miss half the definition. You got to read the whole definition.
That's what it means.
It don't do. Maybe not know. I'm just helping you. Like we building. We got to help each other. What I'm saying is, it means story, but it means a story that may not necessarily be true, but it's created to basically give you an idea of how of principles, like the Goldilocks and the Three Bears, or like the Green Eggs and Ham. It's not a real story, but it's a story that's giving you an idea, or like the be the share and be kind, and it's a myth. I mean, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh damn.
My bad. I ain't mean to press it. My bad. My screen was going off.
It's cool. Alright, so what about all the shit that you just read? Because this all comes from words. Because the myth is not but speech, thought, words, or discourse, conversation. Feel me? A story or whatever, or saga. Feel me? A tale. You feel me? Just you telling. You feel me? Telling the story. Feel me? That comes from where? Your thought. You feel me? It's your expression. You feel me? Because
the Creator. The Creator.
Your mind is nothing but a thought. You feel me? So your mind don't know the difference between what's right or wrong. It just have thoughts. You feel me? Your heart knows that shit because you know you have to take out the trash, because your senses sense that something is wrong in this environment and I must do something about it. So the heart is nothing but the expression. I mean, the brain ain't nothing but a tool to express what the heart is trying to say. That's why in the Bible it says do not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. You feel me? Because your brain don't know the difference between what's right or wrong. You feel me?
Yeah, but your
That's why
brain is not true.
When you say Maya, she weighs the heart and the feather. Why she weighs the heart? Because the heart is the tree of what? The tree of life. Because in the garden there was two trees. The tree of life and the tree of what? Knowledge of good and evil. Now why would they weigh the heart and not the mind?
It wasn't no tree of good and evil. They never had a concept of good and evil because they seen divine within everything. The concept of heaven and hell, good and evil, strictly come from a European mindset. In all African cultures, they never had no devil type thing.
You gotta let me finish. I let you talk. Feel me? I was quiet. I was patiently waiting. There is a such thing as good and evil. Good and evil comes from the concept of separating your soul from the source. You feel me? When you separate your soul from each other, then that's when death appears and shit. That's what Adam and Eve did. You feel me? That's what man and woman did. That's why you see a lot of men and women battling, like niggas ain't shit, bitches ain't shit. They go back and forth because they keep going at it because this is how knowledge works, right? That's why God said, do not eat from that tree. He never said, do not eat from the tree of life. He said, don't eat from the tree of knowledge, because what knowledge will tell you, if I tell you that, oh, why are you being so pessimistic? Does that mean it's negative? No, but you might hear it as a negative because society tells you that maybe that word is negative. But pessimistic just means that somebody just don't like something. You feel me? And it's things that you don't have to like. You feel me? It doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It's just a describing something that you don't want to do. You feel me? Just like optimistic is something that you want to do. So we have things that we do want to do and things that we don't want to do. Doesn't mean that it's right or wrong, but the intent behind it will make it right or wrong. You feel me? Even if it was optimistic or pessimistic. You feel me? Now, when you look at a negative and a positive, two negatives equals a positive. So that means there could be no birth. There could be no Adam and Eve unless there was a birth between those two negatives that made a positive. You feel me? So when you look at the Bible and it says, let me show you right quick right here. I didn't even get to this shit. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. You feel me? When you look at the word Adam, that's masculine. When you spell Adam backwards, you get Mata. Mata means matter. And when you get Adamus means earth, which means Adam came from the earth. Beings on the planet was not just a man. People look at it as if it was just the first being on earth was just a man. No, the first beings that was created, the first humans was man and woman. You feel me? That's why you have matter and mata. That's why this book is
the same thing. They won.
Exactly, they won. You feel me? And that's why you have atom, because Eve came from atom. You feel me? Electrons come from atoms. You feel me? Electrons is inside of atom. You feel me?
But magnetism, the woman is magnetism. She's not. The woman is magnetism. The man is electrons. Magnetism is the foundation of electrons. You gotta have that foundation first over anything. Even in the house, you can't. If you don't have no foundation, you can't build no damn house. Women are magnetism. That's why it's M-A, magnet. Emotions, energy, emotion.
You cool with that? You cool with that? But there could be no magnetism. Nothing is ever magnetic without no electricity behind the magnetism. You feel me? A magnet is not useful unless there's some electricity behind it. Huh?
And electricity won't be nothing without magnetism. So we saying the same thing. They're one. You cannot have one without the other because it's magnetism within every element of electricity.
No.
That's the foundation.
A magnet is not but a physical object. It's the physical realm of the atoms. You feel me? So that's the hidden variable. You feel me? That's the outside. The magnet, the physical, that's the outside. The inside is the electricity that gives that magnet power to even be to magnetize towards something else. That's why we see a man and a woman. A man and a woman comes together. You feel me? Because they both are just magnets. You feel me?
So let me ask you
their body, they are electricity coming together, electromagnetic. You feel me? Because they are. You feel me?
So let me ask you this: Do you yourself Do you believe in as above, so below?
Exactly.
Okay, so you're somewhat. We're saying the same thing. When you
I know.
as above, so below. If you saying one is the Earth is the
Man, woman, and child, just because she's below does not make her not equal. You feel me? Because
right.
it's not
I'm not saying that.
inverse.
I'm not saying that. You know, I've been saying that they're equal. I've been saying that.
Yeah, I was responding because you said something about because it's God and pit man over woman or man over or man over woman or woman over man. But when you
they didn't. It was equal. Even when you look at the word God and Goddess, both of them had the word God in there. So that's equal.
I know.
It's not just no man, because without that woman egg, you cannot be produced.
We came first, and then she came second, and then we came together.
No. They came simultaneously. Without that womb, listen. Without that womb, how can that seed from a man be dispensed out into physical? I never seen nobody came on this planet without a womb being involved. You need both.
You gotta let me finish. You keep interrupting. You gotta let me finish. All right, so we know that atoms make molecules and molecules make cells until it makes an organism. You feel me? Now, when you were saying about the bone marrow that a woman could have a child, have a man, without a necessary of a man, because of her sperm inside of her bone marrow, right? Now, scientists will tell you that.
No, I didn't say that. I did not say that. I said you have brothers.
You did say that a woman has sperm inside of her bone marrow.
Listen, but that's not what you just said. You just said I said that women being able to produce without a man. I never said it. I said you got niggas out here that saying women do not have sperm within them. And I'm telling you, she have sperm that's that white clear shit when you fuck her, and she orgasm and things of that nature that come from her bone marrow. That's what I'm saying. She have cum, sperm, electricity in her too. Everything do. Positive and negative both.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Now we.
Else what niggas doing? I see what niggas ain't doing. They ain't making the women's cum.
Look, listen. When she comes, her cum don't come out as white. It comes out clear. You feel me? When you look at a man, his shit comes out white. Now, if that's
women do cream, bro. Women do cream. Yes, they do. That is white. I done made my ex cream multiple times. She was a creamer. Trust me. Yes, and that is white, bro. I got pictures and all of that. White. I know. I'm not colorblind. I know what color cream is, and cream is a form of cum. It's just like it's more like a vibrant thing of a cum. It's not more dramatic orgasm.
But
yes, women
come from. Where do sperm come from? The male is the one that produces sperm. How can she be the god?
Women have sperm in them too.
I'll let you talk for like 30 minutes without saying nothing. You feel me? You gotta let me get what I gotta get out. You feel me? Yeah. I'm gonna leave some spaces in there for you to go and shit. You feel me? So we can feed back and shit. But
most definitely. Cause we get to the end, so this is how we gotta do it. I went full turn. I went full turn, you went full turn. So the last ones we input and output. That's how an actual debate actually go when you look at it. Even when you look at the presidential debate, you have one candidate speak for a certain amount of time, you have another one, and then the last quarter, they both input and output.
Exactly. You feel me? Because
I don't want to make this long.
You got another round after this and shit. You feel me? You got another round after this. All right. So,
I'm saying I don't want to go. I'm saying I don't want to go another round. That's what I'm saying. I want right now. What I want us to be going back and forth right now. Like, you know, you say something, piggyback. I say something, you piggyback, because that's how I like to go professional. How an actual debate go. A debate is really not supposed to go. No, you know what I'm saying. You're supposed to go like you speak, and then both of y'all, you know, get in and out with it. And then that's the final conclusion. It's not supposed to be who won it. It's supposed to, the whole message. That's the problem. We want to be in competition with each other, even the brothers. We want to be in competition with each other. Like the sisters want to be in competition with each other. It's about, at the end of the debate, bill, whatever, it's about you eating the fish and spitting out the bones. Because I'm going to take what you, because I already know what you're saying is true. Because I know I'm saying that both of them is powerful. You can't have one without the other. You can't have the light without dark. In order for the light to come on, it got to be dark before even coming to the light. Even if I say God sitting in the darkness before he came to the light, so you got to have one or the other. But to get back on topic, what I want right now is for us to go back and forth. I ain't trying to be up till 5 o'clock like I did for the last 3 nights.
Yeah, that's why I just looked at this shit. That shit like 3 hours and shit. Like,
yeah, I'm saying it's 3 o'clock right now, and people sleep and shit in my house, and I ain't trying to be disrespectful.
No, I know. We trying to wrap. I'm trying to wrap it. I just seen like that shit says 3 hours and shit. But yeah, so we know that the sperm is inside of the.
Looked as crazy could get. I never in all of my life. So I don't understand.
Female offspring, and that female is just nothing but 2 X chromosomes. Feel me? So where does the man comes into play with that? That sperm inside of her sperm marrow has to come from the X from the Y chromosome of the male.
Right,
because he's the only one that has an X and Y chromosome.
Right, you're right. But what you're missing is the vibratory reaction. It's just like I broke down with the hot wire in the car. I never hot wired a car, but in order for you to bring life, see, the car is the stomach. You are the sperm inside the car. Okay, in order to get that,
go ahead.
Listen, you are the engine inside the car. That's the life, right? Okay? Now, in order for you to get that engine to start, you have to take a negative and a positive wire, put them together, and both of these, a reaction from both of these components vibratize itself together in the woven like a cell, one cell, because it's both, though it's 2 different wires, bro, that's the physical, man and woman, but they both are connected to the same energy source, circuit. Right? Just like your fuel box in your house. You got one that control the living room, one control the dining room, one control the room, one control the bathroom. You can cut it off separately, but it's all running off the same operating system, circuit, like a computer. So, what I'm saying is you missing the vibratory effect. Because we don't understand how frequency works. Frequency vibrates and two things into existence. Everything came into existence by... All of these things play a part. They just have their different positions, like the military. You got this motherfucker be the motherfucker